Hollywood Rip Ride Rockit is a steel roller coaster manufactured by Maurer, located at Universal Studios Florida in Orlando, Florida. Unfortunately, I did not like this ride. I thought it was rough, it doesn't have a good layout, and I thought the whole appeal and theme was very nice though, but I didn't like the ride experience. So first let's talk about the stats. It has a height of 167 feet, max speed of 65 miles per hour, no inversions, and has a length track of 3,800 feet of track. The ride is themed to music. You can pick a song on the ride. I'll go through that in a minute, but I first want to talk about the queue line. First, there's three queues. There's a main, express, and a single queue. While in the queue, this is one of three rides at Universal that makes you go through a metal detector. The other two are over at Islands of Adventure, Incredible Hulk, and Velocicoaster. Once you pass the metal detector, you can't have anything in your pockets, such as phones. If they find you have anything in your pockets, they're going to ask you to turn around and put your items either in a locker or with a non-rider. This is a similar policy if you've been to Six Flags Great Adventure. In the queue line, there's TV screens talking about how to pick a song. For the trains, they run 7 trains with 2 cars per train, 2 across rows and 3 rows for a total of 12 riders per train. They call these trains X-car trains. There's a moving sidewalk, which I found pretty interesting. The restraints are really similar to Gravity Group's restraints. You just have the lap bar that you just pull right over you, and I do think it's pretty comfortable. The headrest has 2 speakers so it can play music, similar to the former Bazaar, which is now Superman the Ride at Six Flags New England. That ride used to have onboard audio. Each speaker per train or row would play a different song, unless you pick the same song as the same person in the same row. On their restraint, there's a touch screen where riders can choose which song they want to listen to during the ride. So now let's talk about the layout, and I think the ride has a pretty bad layout. So once you dispatch, you start to climb the 167-foot vertical chain lift hill. The song that you selected begins to play. After it reaches the top, it drops into a top speed of 65 miles per hour into a non-inverting loop. They call that the double take, which is probably the only part of the ride I thought was alright. Then you have an upward right turn into one of several mid-course breaks. I think this ride has way too many mid-course breaks. I think that's one of the reasons why that really ruined the whole layout. It then drops into a hole before entering a left upward helix, which they call the treble clef. It then enters a non-inverting corkscrew called the jump cut, followed by a drop into a second set of mid-course breaks. Then a smaller drop to the left with some straight track before making a right turn, a left turn, and then another right that leads to a third set of mid-course breaks. And then we get an S-bend turn into an incline loop, and then a fourth set of brakes. Then it drops again over a small hill into the final brakes. So overall thoughts, like I said, I didn't like the ride. It has a really stupid layout, probably one of the worst layouts that I've ridden, and it's a pretty rough ride. I wouldn't say it's unbearable, but it just has tons of vibrations. I do have to say, though, that the general appeal is really nice. It has a good theme. I really like how you can pick a song. Like, no other roller coaster that I've ridden does that. And I do think we need more roller coasters like that. Hollywood Rip Ride Rockit is getting a 5 out of 10. The reason why it's getting a 5 instead of a lower score is because of the appearance. I really love the theme. I like how you can choose a song. Besides the theme and the non-inverting loop, I thought the ride did nothing. It was pretty underwhelming. Coming in, I thought I would love the ride, but I didn't. So that is it for my review on Hollywood Rip Ride Rockit, located at Universal Florida in Orlando. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments about the ride, and if you agree or disagree of what I said. Follow me on social media, links are in the description. Subscribe for more Coastamonium videos, and I'll catch you guys later.